It's gonna be.
That's gonna
I
open
think
up
that's gonna be
everything.
one of them.
Hey, Andrew, and good night, Maka. Thanks for hanging out.
Have a great night, Maka.
Who do you guys
Thanks for
think?
scaring the poop out of me.
Who do you guys think had the worst death in the movie? In Doctor Strange?
Like, what do you mean?
Oh, are you
worst?
I think. I mean, it's not a spoiler, right? If we're talking about like who's there in terms of the Illuminati.
Dude, this movie's been out.
Yeah.
Like, we can't.
I think that's. I think
There's
that's
a level of.
I think that's what Polywag was talking about. Like who had the worst of it coming, in terms of the Illuminati. You've seen the movie, right, Amor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy, I don't know. It was to me the most shocking was God, maybe Captain Carter.
You think?
That's most. I would agree. That's the most shocking one.
But to me, I
Just
think
because she's like she's the one that you really resonate with, right? Like Mr. Fantastic was a big surprise and everybody was excited to see him, but you don't have any time with him. You know,
Right.
Black Bolt was in a failed miniseries.
Yeah.
So most people never even really saw that.
Right.
Or
Most people didn't
understood it.
see it. You know, Monica Rambeau, again, kind of a side character, didn't really have a lot of time with her, but Carter, that's a big deal. And
plus it's
seeing her
it's Captain Carter. You're equating it to Captain America. You know, you would think that
right.
she would be the one out of all of them to kind of get out of there or put up more of a fight, right?
Not get got.
Not get exactly.
Well, and it's right after that amazing line, right? Like, I could do this all day,
and then all of a sudden you do that.
Yeah.
and then dead. Like, and it's like when you're trained to hear that line and go yes, you know, and then all of a sudden it's no.
Yeah, like literally right after that.
Yeah.
Uh,
That felt like Sam Raimi.
Yep.
Poking
think
fun.
Out of all of them, I think it would be Black Bolt. I think that would have had the worst of it because of how he uses his powers and how it worked out for him.
Right.
Maybe.
You're making some good progress on this, Zach. With this, just your second
Feel
get
good, man.
and how you're
Look at
going
you.
through this.
Yeah, you're doing
Well, like I
great.
said, I got to a point where like it's all starting to kind of click.
Yeah, you get into that
Groove.
Especially, you'll find it. Let's say you build another high grade kit, you'll find that it's almost like the same pattern. The design's different, but it's like the approach to cutting, right? More like the cutting.
Yeah, you know what to expect.
Yeah, what piece goes
Yeah.
with what, especially if you're going lateral in terms of like the same grade, and
Yep.
because it's gonna be the same approach in terms of building it. Both
Yeah,
Right.
it's true. Yeah, you kind of know what you're doing once you've done one.
Mhm.
At least what to expect.
Well, I think you would have to get used to the idea of taking these things back apart, right? To do your weathering on them.
Weathering and in terms of taking them apart, like it's more like customizing if you're gonna change the paint, right? If you're gonna change the paint on it and stuff like that.
Right.
So both Marvel and Star Wars are saving everything for D23 and won't be doing anything for SDCC. But they did say that Marvel's gonna be at SDCC. I bet you they're gonna do. I think they've done it before to where at SDCC they talk about the movies, and D23 would be talking about the Disney Plus series and what's coming up for Disney Plus.
Possibly. I think they're going to announce the cast for Fantastic Four. That's what I think.
At SDCC?
Yeah. Yeah.
You think it's still gonna
I
be?
bet you.
What's his face?
I can see that.
As
I'll be
Reed
shocked
Richards.
if it's not Krasinski. I'll be shocked.
like they're just gonna do some play of
Yeah.
it's multiverse and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's multiverse, right?
Yeah.
The most shocking to me is Black Bolt. They had a close up of his face when it happened, and I was not expecting that. That quick turn, right? It's like
because yeah, what I think they're going to do is I think Strange is going to look at what they did with the Illuminati in Earth. What did they call it? Earth 318.
Yeah.
I think he's going to look at that and go, okay, how can we improve this? Right? He saw what didn't work, and part of the deal is all of them come from the same universe. That's dangerous because then there's no consequences. You can always say whatever it takes to save this universe. So he's going to look at it and go, okay, we need to pull in a Reed Richards from this other universe. We need to pull in, a representative of the X-Men from this other universe, and then have like this big group of multiverse members.
Mm-hmm.
Then the struggle happens, right? Then that's when Secret Wars happens, is all of these people start butting heads over who's going to save whose universe.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And Namor is going to get involved because of Black Panther, and which there was a seat open up there that they didn't refer to, and I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I feel like they're gonna get into, but I think it's all leading up to Secret Wars. That's what I think.
I think that's a good theory.
When you're gonna up your game and go custom paint eventually, Robert Goodnight. I have a spray booth in the back here that's still brand new. That it's just sitting on top of the desk. I have I bought a why am I blank? A paintbrush airbrush kit. But an airbrush kit from Amazon, just like the basic ones. It's still in the box from a couple of years ago.
Oh man.
I haven't even opened it. Will Chris Evans have another shot at being the Human Torch? I feel like that'll be a great Easter egg.
I don't think he will. I don't think they'll.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe. I'm sure people want it.
I know.
I'm sure people would love to see that, but I'm not so convinced. Maybe.
Who knows? The way Wanda led up to and killed Professor X was just flat out terrifying. Yeah, that whole sequence that they did with that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Even leading up to it, right? That even though it's like a big white space, and the way the other Wanda was getting pulled underneath that rubble.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Angel, I hope you're doing better. I saw your Instagram post. So hope you feel better soon. I'm just messing with this weapon. This spear. And even the way they, like, how simple it was, but the effect of it for these weapons.
Right.
So what's next for you, Amor?
I don't know.
You built a couple of sets here because you just got done with the Harley Quinn, right? The Harley Quinn portrait.
Yeah, so good. Maybe Stranger Things when I on my next stream.
Oh wait, you haven't? Oh, you have that. I
got it.
Good timing.
I got it just before it went out last year, and
nice.
I was like, I'll build this eventually, and then it came. The new season came out, and I thought about doing it then, and then realized there was a volume 2. I was like, I'll wait to do it until that drops. So next week.
Well, I was gonna say that's July 1st.
I was gonna say volume 2 comes out next week.
Yeah,
Friday.
So I can I'll build that set as a as a tie-in.
And it's gonna be 2 episodes, right? Two long
2 episodes. 2 probably longer, probably hour and a half episodes would be my guess.
Yeah.
Which would you guys do here? We have the plastic waste or the rubber waste.
Oh, it's
which
giving
one would
you
you
options?
Oh,
yeah.
That's actually cool. I mean, with the rubbery waste, it would be more. I think if you're trying to, is that the front, that thing that you're trying to decide on?
It's well, you have to use both, but so it just basically I started putting the plastic piece on, but that goes away. So it all hooks onto this one piece.
From my experience, if you do the rubber one, I think it's gonna be more with flexibility in terms of posing, because you're gonna have more give on the plastic and more freedom for the leg to move.
Yeah.
I'm still flipping sore, but it comes with the territory. What are you doing? I can't even imagine. I did slip on this. So Angel posted on Instagram that she fell out. She took a spill on the stairs, so she's sidelined for a bit. That happened to me on the stairs before, where I slipped and missed a step, and I got mad at the stairs.
You got mad at the stairs.
I was so mad.
Wow.
You can't get mad at yourself for missing the stairs. You have to get mad at the actual stairs.
You get so mad that you're like, just like.
That's
look, if Guardians of the Galaxy 3 doesn't have another amazing soundtrack, and if Wolverine isn't in Deadpool 3, I'll revolt and eat AZ's Gundams with ranch dressing, or streak on the field. Oh, you put. Oh, why did you put that on writing, or Smoking Joe? Or streak on the field of a Colts game.
What? Do it.
It's nice. You put it.
We have an agreement, right? Do we have an agreement?
You put it on writing.
There's no record of this forever.
There is.
Imagine if Chris,
what have you done?
What have you done? Regrets.
No regrets.
Regrets.
Imagine.
I think Deadpool would be a great way to introduce, the X-Men. And getting brought into the multiverse kind of thing, sucked through the multiverse, just because he's a guy, because of his inner monologue and being known as a character. I wonder if they'll make him a Nexus being.
I mean,
where he only exists in one universe.
Didn't he have?
Because that's the idea with America Chavez, the Scarlet Witch. There's only one of them at one time.
I mean, with that series, didn't they make a series, or at least in the comic books, the series where it's called Deadpool Kills Everybody or something like that?
Probably.
And I think the thing that they showed there is all Marvel characters, not necessarily including other Deadpools. Imagine Chris Evans as Human Torch meeting and chatting with Deadpool. I would pay to watch how dumb that convo would go. What show are we talking about? What show were we talking about before we made it? I think we were just talking about Deadpool in general, right? Like how...
Yeah, well, we were talking about the multiverse.
Yeah, multiverse, yeah.
Because of Doctor Strange.
Minion, hi, by the way. Is Zach going Gundam style? He is.
Yeah, he is.
He started all this.
A second one.
Minion, yeah, he started this kit at the start of this stream. Look at that.
Flying.
He's flying with that high grade.
Yeah. Look at you.
It doesn't feel like it, but...
And like you said, you got into that groove, The way I look at Marvel, they had all 3 Spider-Man actors in one movie. Anything is possible. I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
But imagine how much they had to go through in technically hiding that. And just making that happen. Do y'all remember the Deadpool covers for DVDs? Yeah, there were multiple ones, weren't they?
I don't remember those.
They had I think that's what Minion was talking about. You want to see movies being remade starring Deadpool, but I think the way they did it was for each there's different covers for Deadpool with the different
No, I remember now.
Like different movies, right?
Yeah, I remember now. That would be good. I almost forgot about that.
So not a slow Gundam builder, no. And Zach's been talking the whole time too.
Yeah.
I haven't been really reading chat much. That's the one thing that I haven't really been doing.
Yeah, I haven't really. I in and out of chat myself.
I think those Blu-ray Deadpool covers were they? They were all Walmart exclusives.
Wow.
I want them to re-release Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but with Deadpool edited in at random times, popping out around the corner, seeing the camera. Oh, my buttery biscuit butt, and then retreating back around the corner.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna. I was thinking about starting another set, but I was like, maybe we're good here. Maybe I'm good. So
you made some,
I'm gonna call it.
Even
I'm gonna call it.
When you, even with you making or building that mini tumbler.
Yeah.
I think when I built that, I think it took me 2 streams, just because of.
Did it really?
I think so.
Jesus, it only took me 1.
I think it took me 2 streams.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna put Batman in the Batmobile with Doctor Strange.
The Doctor Strange, the crossover, the crossover event that you did.
The ultimate crossover.
Multiverse of madness, right?
Oh, wait.
You're lurking and supporting, working on some stuff. No problem, Thrawns. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Unpopular opinion. My favorite Batmobile is the Tumbler. I don't think that's unpopular.
It's not unpopular. A lot of people like it.
A lot of people.
I feel a lot of people
Yeah.
like it. Yeah.
I mean, to me though, I think it's because it's the first one that I saw. I'm just into the 89 Batmobile. You know, that's my favorite.
That was still a fantastic build, though. That 89 Batmobile was great.
Yeah. Where did you end up displaying yours, Zach?
It's on a shelf in the basement. It's just towards the bottom of a shelf. It sits next to. What's that?
Did you end up doing a Wicked Brick case on it?
No, I did not.
Did you have to take off? Did you have to take off Doctor Strange's cape?
Well, yeah. How else is he gonna sit down in the Batmobile? Well, there you go. They're gonna go get beers or something. I don't know.
Some shawarma.
They're just get some.
They're gonna go get some shawarma.
Get some shawarma.
They'll bring along Gargantuous. He'll ride on top. There you go. Nailed it.
It's funny how Gargantuous kind of fits well with that scale.
Yeah. Sits well right on it.
Yeah, just like even if it's like a...
Because it's minifig scale.
Yeah.
It's minifig scale.
I don't have friends. I got family.
Thank you for the follow.
I think I'm gonna roll out for the night.
You're gonna go
Maybe
roll
get some dinner
roll
going.
Out.
Thank you for hanging out with us some more.
Dude, more.
Of course.
Thanks for being here tonight, dude.
Thank you for having me.
Oh,
It's a lot of
anytime.
fun.
Anytime. Like I said, it's just we do the streams now every Sunday just to hang out.
For sure.
Maybe
Yeah, it was fun.
Maybe next time, I don't know, we'll incorporate, I don't know if what you feel about that, Zach, some beverages early on a Sunday afternoon. It's never too early, right?
That's right.
But yeah, thanks for joining us, Amor, and everybody. If y'all haven't followed Mr. Amor, why haven't you? No, you gotta give Amor a follow. He's the host of Crossing the Streams, where he has other content creators come in for great interviews and having more insight to the creator themselves. And anything else you'd like to say and promote more? Go ahead.
Nah, it's been fun. I'm sure I'll see you all again. So,
till next time.
till next time.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Every time I hear next time, that's all I think about right away. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
It's over 9,000. Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
See you, chat.
We'll see ya.
Have a wonderful day. Take care. Everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And then there was two.
And then there was two. I think that one is
Catch
done.
up on chat here. Most people I know say their favorite Batmobile is from the Batman. You mean George Clooney's Batman? That's funny. I currently have the Batman and Echo in my 66 Batmobile. Bats, how's it going? Totally forgot to follow. No problem, Polywag. Thank you for the follow. You like the Starry? Yeah, everybody's been. Do you have that set, Zach? The Starry Night.
What's
set?
that?
The Starry Night.
I do.
Everybody's been. I saw that in person, and that wasn't on my radar. But after seeing it on person, I was like, huh, in person.
It's it's definitely high on my list to build, but I think the wife wants to build it, so I haven't.
Oh, that's why you haven't started on it.
Yeah, I haven't started it because I think she wants to be the one to actually build it.
Bets is getting.
But I don't know. I keep hearing that it's repetitive, like the flowers. So
Flowers.
yeah, and she didn't really like the flowers.
I mean, I've never built the flowers. I'm just trying to think of how the bouquet.
If they were repetitive,
like,
or
yeah,
not,
how would they? Because they're different.
Well, you're doing a lot of
designs,
the.
right?
Yeah, but you're doing a lot of the petals and things
that's
over
true.
and over and over again.
I mean,
And that's what this one looks like too, is that it's kind of that same
I did kind of get
whatever.
that.
But again,
I mean, it didn't bother me, but I kind of do see that, like when building the bonsai tree and the orchid,
Yeah.
especially once you get to the flower, the flowers for the
Yeah.
orchids. Wait, you can build the Starry Night? Yeah, Polywog. That was a Lego set. Here, if you do.
can we show it? I've got it back here.
Yeah. Zach, you can show it. How come the Lego website is not working for me?
So there you go.
Item number, there it is. And I'm pulling the link up for you, Polywag. 2-1.
I bet.
There you go.
Comes with a little Van Gogh
Yeah,
minifig.
That's the cool thing about it too. It's how they thought about
It's really neat.
including that minifig.
Mm-hmm.
And Polywag, it's since it's a Lego, it's not just putting the pegs on a flat surface. It's 3D. Like, it comes out.
Yeah.
You build out of it. So that was the cool thing about it. Not like the porch.
It'll look great. Mounted on a wall,
Mhm.
it's gonna look great. It's gonna look absolutely great. Whoops.
Yeah, and I can kind of see what you're talking about, the repetitiveness.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize how 3D it was, I guess. You know what I mean? I thought it was just gonna be one, like a couple layers. But I kind of actually like how some of the houses are sticking out of it.
I like it. My cousin actually, he took that thing and mocked it and added more houses to it.
Oh,
Which
really?
is really bizarre. Yeah. All right.
Wait, is it your same cousin that joins in the podcast, or a different cousin?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's cool. I didn't realize
he likes mocking a little bit. Like, he doesn't do a lot of it, but he'll take some sets from time to time. Like, he took 2 bonsai trees and put them together.
Oh, he was the one that did that? I remember you mentioning that. They made the big bonsai tree.
Yeah.
No store within
That's
60
cool.
miles of you carry that? Really, Polyrock? I
Oh,
don't
that
know
sucks.
where you're at, but on the Lego website, it's in stock.
Hmm.
Trying to remember now when we stopped by the Lego store, if they had a lot of the Optimus Prime. Like, they kept filling the shelves every time somebody took one.
Mm.
So really, compared to the Back to the Future time machine, I don't even think that's back in stock yet, right? I'm in the armpit of Cali. There's not much here. It's still out of stock online. And even at our stores, it's out of stock. The Back to the Future time machine, that is. I'm curious if I want to look into that trailer. Oh, did we drop Zach? I think we lost Zach. That's why I was wondering why Zach wasn't responding. We lost Zach. It's okay. He'll probably reconnect when he realizes it. I wonder if he lost his connection. Let's see. Yeah, I think he got dropped. Let's see if he'll hop back on. And then what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna raid into Mr. Panfred Nudo when we're done here. Kind of like an unofficial raid train. Oh, there's Zach. Hold on. We got Zach back. Is it connecting?
Connecting.
It's good connecting.
Connecting.
There you go. Zach's back. Everybody's
back. Everything's fine.
like,
Everything is fine.
I was talking. I was like, nobody's responding to me. I mean, he must be really into the build. And I'm like, oh, he's gone.
Yeah, it was just weird. It was the audio got all jacked up or something.
Are you having weather? Yes, Bets. It poured over here. It poured.
Heat wave, absolutely. It's actually not bad today. Believe it or not, it was not bad today.
Remember, you were asking how much our weather dropped? Now it's down to 86.
That's a pretty significant drop.
Yeah, so if you're talking about drop, from 105 and then you drop to 86, that's why I'm telling you, it's weather. It's sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
For Arizonans.
It's not. It's really not.
If you don't mind me asking, what's this you're using for multi-streams? It's called VDO Ninja. Here.
I'm not sold on it yet because I feel like it's got some weird glitches or something.
Some weird glitches to it. I don't know, and that's the thing. Maybe that's why I want to get it. I want to try it with you know, with you or the other guys hosting it, just to see, you know, just another way to rule out, is it really my connection, or like you mentioned, is it just Video Ninja?
Right.
Because I mean, I'm gauging it from how Mora More is using it with crossing the streams, and as far as I know, he hasn't had any issues.
Right.
But then the other thing is he's only had one other guest, like only one other person there. You know, when we've had our stuff, it's usually 3 or 4 of us.
Right. Yeah.
And apparently the way they're selling this, and it's free, but the way they're marketing it to you is you can have 50, 100 people, but of course it's all dependent on people's connections.
Right.
So.
Right. I did get my shield. I did. Expecting to start singing some foxtrot with my. I just like the microphone. I'm a big fan of the way this microphone sounds, and nice warm tones to it. And I got it for doing podcasting stuff. So that was.
And that's it's a Shure mic too, right?
Yes, the S55 SH or something like that. S55. There's a designation up to because there's a couple different styles of the S55. But like I stuck a pop screen on it. It doesn't come that way. So I did that just because I tend to have pretty heavy plosives when I speak.
When you do that, yeah.
So.
So you've been using this minion gun? So is this like the room instead of just a single cam? Yes. So when I start the room, I choose the option where it says create room, and then that the director, meaning me, where it's coming from, is also participating in the stream. So that's what I do. You love the look of that mic. Yeah, it's just that it's almost like it fits. You know how everybody's gotten used to the look of the SM7B. You know, every creator has one. To me, it's like when you look at that mic that Zach has, it's like what you imagine radio to be, in my opinion.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It just has to me a more unique look rather than it's another SM7B.
I like it for that too. Is just because you see so many of those SM7Bs everywhere. That's the mic that people tend to use when it comes to streaming and things like that. I was like, you know what, this one fits our podcast. Like it's like I put it on our podcast logo a long time ago, and I was just I think
that's why I like the look of the pod mic too that they released recently, the one that I used before this. The only thing about the pod mic, it was too short. But just the way it looked, it's like that almost like skeletal feel to it, but then it has more silver outlining to it. And I think a lot of people sleep on that mic just for
the pod mic.
Yeah, the value of it and what you get out of it.
It's the thing in like, so on top of an SM7B being a relatively good sounding microphone, it's really good at noise pollution. And that's what this one's exceptionally well at. And I think I've demonstrated this before, but if I hum see it the noise pattern is right here, and so I don't get a lot of the pollution. The pod mic, you'll get that.
You'll get
the pod
that too,
mic will have that, and so it's a little like you're paying extra for that type of feature.
And that's why when I think I asked you before when you were playing your I think you removed your headphones one time, but you still heard the music. I was like, wow, it's really good at alienating your music from your speakers. I think that
right, yeah, because you were hearing it. Yeah, you were hearing it through these because it was sitting right underneath the right underneath the microphone. But you guys never hear
what's going on.
What like the TV speakers playing at me.
We're never hearing it.
That's why I can take these off and I can still hear things going on because it's behind this. Now I have this tilted a little bit, but if I do that, you guys will never hear that.
Never hear anything at all. So the audio is coming through the Video Ninja also. Yes, Minion. So everything from Zach's input, even some of the sound effects that he's playing is coming from. He's piping it through Video Ninja, and then I'm piping it out through the stream. The thing that I'm still trying to figure out is how I can make the participants in Video Ninja hear what I'm hearing from stream.
Yeah.
But my thing is you know what? That might end up echoing though, right?
It's gonna echo, and that I don't know if it's doable, if it's possible.
Right? Yeah. I still use a crappy Blue Yeti. I had it for 4 years now. Are Smoking Joe, to be honest, just listening from your stream, I didn't even realize that you're using a Blue Yeti.
Blue Yeti's fine.
I mean, the Blue Yeti, I've had that for a couple of years too, and it's a great starter mic. It's a great mic in general.
It's a great mic in general. I mean, it does what it needs to do. You know.
I mean, Blue microphones.
Blue Yetis are fine.
From what I'm hearing and watching, they have great mics too. Even once you step up, right? Step up in terms of the other mics that they offer.
Several. Yeah, they've got several.
Just watched the newest Spider-Man movie the other day. Nice, Bets. What did you think of it? Science cost money. Krusty. Krusty, yeah. Every time I think of and see video, that's what I actually hear. Or it's like, video killed the radio star. I just start humming it, actually. That's funny. The most unique mic I've seen is made by this YouTuber called DIY Perks, where he built his own with a built-in shock mount and boom arm. The sound quality was pretty good too. Huh. Have you ever heard of that, Zach? DIY Perks. DIY Perks. It's a YouTuber, and he apparently made his own mic. I'm curious though, like what internals he ended up using, right? Because he had to use some kind of. Unless he just totally built everything from scratch.
Right. I wonder if he did.
It's
and put it in a new beacon mic. It's almost perfect. Interesting. That's cool too, actually.
And put it in the. Oh, I see. It's physics not possible without active acoustic echo cancellation and physical distance. I see. You loved it. You cried with the new Spider-Man. I'll be honest. I started geeking out almost like that Leonardo DiCaprio.
I'm sorry. What?
Excuse me. Rewind. Let me rewind. That Leo. I can't say it now. That Leo moment that we were talking about, like pointing meme. In terms of when oh gosh, I'm blanking out now. What's his best friend's name? Oh god. How come I can't remember his name?
From the Brad Pitt?
No, from Spider-Man. Tom Holland.
Oh, Ned?
Ned, yeah. When Ned's grandma or Lola showed up. And it was quite a Filipino moment because that's what happens in the like what you see in the Filipino household. In some of the, like in grandma or grandpa's house, you have like the little nook that has all the religious stuff. And if you notice, her some of her furniture had plastic over it. Just like everything about that. It's like the Easter egg of like just the Filipino things. And the bread that they were throwing was like the traditional Filipino bread. It was
That's awesome.
That was awesome. And I love how they did the subtitles, and well, not subtitles, but in terms of expressing, like interpreting the language, was Ned interpreting instead of having subtitles. My friend turned a house phone into a mic for stream, so he can be like, "Hey, the 80s called. They want their pants back."
Hello.
Not sure if I'm supposed to post links in chat, but you can Google DIY Perks microphone, and it should be the first one. You love Lola? Yeah, Polimo, you love Lola. I mean, I've converted stereo headphones into a mono headphone and a mic in like 5th grade. Dang, really, Krusty?
Yeah, Krusty's an audio guy.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I think I was playing Mega Man X in 5th grade. That's what I was doing. Geeking out on Super Nintendo. And having fights with my cousins. When playing Street Fighter. When they get beat. And just like and we have to go into talks of nobody can use was it Blanca or what's the character in Street Fighter that does the electrocuting stuff?
Oh,
what's its name?
That's a good question. I wasn't a major Street Fighter fan.
You weren't?
No, I was Mortal Kombat guy.
It was Blanca. We will get mad at each other because he had this move where you mash a button and it will just do the electrocuting stuff. And every time somebody would jump in, you just do that. You're just standing in the corner and just wait for them to come in. Mortal Kombat too, yeah. Mortal Kombat. Trying to go through the tournament. And then getting owned by what's his face? The one that has the multiple arms. Goro? Yeah. Getting owned. I was like, God dang it. I have to go back. I hate this game. I was like, how do you beat this guy? Mega Man X and Mega Man X2 were top tier SNES games though. Yeah, they were, Polywag. I remember. So I don't know if it was the same thing here, Zach, but in the Philippines, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's where it came from here, from the US. The, like, Electronic Gaming Monthly, the magazines. That was one of my Christmas gifts, was to get that, to get the guides for Mega Man. Like the guides, you know, the game guides from it.
The guides did not help me on Mega Man. Mega Man still kicked my butt on a regular basis.
Finding the Easter eggs for the extra armor and stuff like that. Oh my gosh.
I get freaking triggered playing.
That was my main thing.
That damn game.
That, and then we had the Dragon Ball games in the Philippines, and you have all the list of moves. In 5th grade, I was probably sneaking outside instead of doing school, so I could pretend I was in Middle Earth. That was Minion. Best way to trigger your opponent for me was using E Honda, yes, and just spamming the palm thrust. Oh my gosh. You just go like this the whole time. Yeah,
I remember that.
And even if you tried Dalsim's the yoga torpedo move, it still beats it because you can't get past it. God. Or like when I was using Ryu or Ken, all you do is Hadouken, Hadouken, Hadouken. That's all you keep doing. All the sibling fights. All the sibling fights from Street Fighter. Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat too. It's like, fine, I won't do the fatality, I'll just do the friendship. Because you beat them.
I was a Soul Calibur fan. That was
Soul Calibur too, yeah.
That was my game. I loved Soul Calibur.
Just trying to whole goal is knock somebody off the
Yeah.
I don't care about your power though, I'm just gonna knock you off. I think that was in Soul Calibur 2, right? When they introduced that, knocking them off the arena.
I don't know. I know you could knock them out of the arena in the first one, but I don't know if that was
Soul Edge. What's Soul Edge? How come that sounds familiar?
Soul Edge and Soul Calibur are the same.
Basically the same, right?
Yeah.
But Soul Calibur was in the arcades, if I remember correctly.
They changed the name, I thought, for depending on where they were released, like the Europe or
really?
Japan version or whatever. I think.
I see. Knocking off the Edge was in all of them. I see. There was another arcade fighter game in the SNES, for the SNES, where each character could transform into a beast. Huh. Sayla, how's it going? Soul Calibur was Soul Edge 2. Maybe that's what you were talking about, Zach. Like in terms of... Because Fargonaut said no, Soul Calibur was Soul Edge 2.
I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know.
Very good, Sayla. I built this entry grade. Zach's just humming up. Wait, are you doing the weapons already, Zach?
Yeah, I'm doing the weapons. The guy's done.
That's crazy.
He's done. Yeah,
it's pretty cool, right?
So I did all the extra hands.
And
then I was attaching. So I attached the hand to the one
to the weapon. You'll love the
one
weapons
weapon
for this one, I think. Because with me, when I pick Gundam sets, I'm attracted. I don't know why, but I'm attracted to the Gundam sets that have like 10,000 weapons or like this big old bazooka.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's got this ginormous freaking. I like the axe though. I think the axe is like my favorite of this.
There's different versions of that too, where I don't know if they have it on this one, but once you build the bigger versions, the master grades, the axe actually, because in the anime it's almost like a beam saber, so it's more like energy. So that's what the blade is. So for the bigger models, they'll use a transparent piece. So instead of just here's this, solid color piece.
Oh, I see. That's cool. That would be cool.
I'm trying to remember what Poliwag was talking about. Wait, are you talking about Rampage? No. That transforms into a beast.
I don't know.
Let's see, is Fred on? Peter Fred.
I'm still racking my brain around what Fargonaut said. I want to go back and look because I feel like there were. I know there were 2 games, but I feel like
because I'm remembering Soul Calibur.
I remember there being. It was by a different name, depending on where it was, and the system I had it for was the Dreamcast.
See, Soul Calibur 2 was in 2002. But wasn't that an arcade?
It wasn't. I did not have Soul Calibur 2. I know that. I had the first one.
Yeah, so there was an arcade game for
Yeah, that makes sense.
For Soul Calibur 2. Oh gosh, I just saw Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct was another one.
Oh god.
Ultra combo. You just keep hearing that. And then having arguments that would. Because I remember one of the characters, the wolf. So if you get your hands dirty and then wash them, but not all the dirt comes off, are your hands still dirty? Or is the dirt clean?
What?
Minion gun. Minion with the hard-hitting questions. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I do remember Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct was another game that I think I actually bought a a guide for that too, for all the moves for each character. Saber Wolf, yeah, Saber Wolf. So was Spinal and Raptor. I remember who was the boxer guy in Killer Instinct. I remember using that character a lot because one of the moves for the Ultra Combo is just a bunch of punches. Spinal and Raptor. You're trying to make him hold the bazooka.
I think he's supposed to hold it like yeah, okay, there we go. It just wasn't clicking on.
Oh,
he's got a
on the
spot
back.
on his back for it.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. When I get them, I try to have it to where it's posed with all the weapons like stored up.
Right. I'm trying to figure out how the heck I would do that with all the freaking guns he hit. Because now I've got to do the what the hell? There are pieces here I haven't used yet. I can't figure out.
So when you encounter that, one way to check is if you look at the first page. If you look at the first page, and there will be a section where it goes over the parts, and there will be certain sprues where they'll have X's on it.
Oh.
Yeah. So that might give you an idea if it's the same sprue. If there's X's on it, that means you won't use them at all. See that on your left hand right there?
I'll be damned. Okay, yeah.
So if that's the sprue that you're talking about and it has X's on it.
So E6 is not being used.
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
So yeah, you won't be using them at all. So it's almost like, hey, you have extra. It's almost like with your Lego pieces, right? Now you have a collection of extra pieces.
Oh God.
Eventually, you'll make your own Kit Bash or your mock. Maybe it was Killer Instinct, and I'm just remembering some of the things wrong. Oh, no worries, Polyrog. Trust me. That guy. Everybody knows that I misremember stuff. I forgot what it was. What cartoon we were talking about where I said, oh, somebody brought up Land Before Time. And I said, oh yeah, that they had a great theme song. It was Somewhere Out There. And then realizing Somewhere Out There was with oh gosh, now I'm forgetting the movie. It's a totally different movie.
Land Before Time. Oh, Fievel?
Fievel, right?
American Tail.
American Tail. Yeah. See, you're not the only one that misremembers stuff. I remember worse.
So C29 and 28. Okay.
Like with the Star Wars kits, there's like for the Mandalorian, there's a whole sprue, like a whole entire sprue that I'm not using. So it's just like one whole sprue of parts that you're not using at all, which is weird. I think it's almost like just for them to save printing.
Yeah.
they just go ahead and print everything.
I'm trying to figure out what I did because it's not, they're not X'd out.
Oh. What does it look like? What do the parts look like?
Here.
Oh, it's almost like they're. Oh, is there a page there? It's usually after you finish the figure. Those might be attachments for the base.
Oh, yep, that's what it is.
Yep,
that's what it is.
Yeah. So that's
Okay.
that. Yep.
So I still don't need it because I don't have a base, but okay. I mean, I might eventually, but
You're gonna have to, because you're gonna have to have them battle.
Gonna have them battle. What's 13?
Definitely remember the wrong game. It was Bloody Roar.
That was nice.
Bloody Roar.
Gotta have him battle. Yeah. See, I want him holding his axe. But you have to take his hand off.
Yeah.
Actually, oh, I see. We can do just a hand with the axe.
Yep. And then you can just switch it like easily.
Yeah. They thought of everything.
See? And that's why it's great when you get to build, and just looking at it to where, you know, a lot of the it's just kind of like with Lego, right? You get so used to building it to where sometimes the little stuff doesn't really, you know, kind of doesn't have that same feeling, I guess. But when you start looking at these things, you're like, oh, can't find a good example. Yeah, but basically there's ones that have like better looking axes than that. Speaking of Sack, do you remember Sack Brick Guy? Yeah, I haven't seen Sack Brick Guy. I remember Sack Brick Guy was one of the first ones that I met in the brick building community.
That name does sound familiar.
Yeah, Sack Brick Guy. He used to stream a lot with Poppy Star games. Poliwag. With the 7-year-old, your friend 7-year-old called you, said you were born in the 1900s. I mean, technically, right? When you say you're born in 1900s, that's funny. Is it harder to balance with all the weapons, right?
Yeah, I need a stand.
Yep.
There, I got him.
Yeah.
I was trying to get him. There, he'll stay.
That's pretty cool.